This is CBSSports.com, and I am Kevin Cork. The college football world will have its focus on Auburn, Alabama this coming weekend. Of course, the big matchup between #1 Alabama and #4 Auburn, the Iron Bowl, another shot at SEC West supremacy and a shot at the national championship perhaps for the winner. But while that's the big game in the Yellowhammer State this coming weekend, and indeed the big game around the country, there's another game happening in the middle of the state up in Birmingham that deserves a bit of attention. Maybe not so much because of the records. You see, it's UAB, as in Alabama, Birmingham, going head-to-head with Southern Mississippi. UAB is off to a terrible 2-9 start this season. Southern Miss winless. It has not been a year to remember on the field. But if there's a ray of hope for the Blazers in particular, if they can draw anything from the inspirational story of one of their unsung team members, well, the future just might look pretty bright. The CBS Sports Network crew has the inspiring story of Timothy Alexander, and we certainly think you'll enjoy it.
My name is Timothy Alexander, and I never thought or knew that I would be playing football again. When the doctor said that I was paralyzed from the waist down, hearing that, I gave up on everything, including life. I'm writing this letter because I am a living testimony that God placed His vision in my heart. Going to the NFL is not a priority for me anymore. I am now playing for somebody greater than you and I.
In a suburb of Birmingham, Alabama, in a state known for football, Timothy Alexander grew up with a ball in his hands. By his senior year of high school, he was a 6'5", 195-pound tight end. And universities like Florida and Alabama started taking notice.
The football dream for me was really and truly, I wanted to go to the league and play ball. You know, every kid had that dream. And it wasn't just for me to go and make money, it was for my family, you know, do something big for my family.
He had it all. If you seen him walk out on the field itself in a football uniform, it was amazing. Once you seen the things he did and how well he did them, people came just to watch him.
On October 28, 2006, Alexander's life changed in an instant. He was in the back of a friend's car on his way to a football game when the car crashed.
They told me that when the paramedics came to get them out of the accident, that Timothy, at that time, he had told them that he couldn't feel his legs. I just didn't believe it. When I saw him, I still didn't believe that he was so severely hurt.
My uncle comes in and was like, "Tim, the doctor said you will never walk again." And when he told me that, you could just feel like my heart was just taken out from me. Like, I took that breath and I was just like, what?
Every word that the doctor told me at that time was never. He would never do this, he would never do that.
I remember telling my mom, I said, "Mom, if I'm gonna be like this the rest of my life, tell him to pull the plug." And she looked at me and she said, "No, you're gonna live and not die."
A broken neck and spinal cord injury left Alexander paralyzed from the waist down. He spent 3 months in the hospital and several months battling depression at home before a dream one night changed his entire outlook.
I had a dream I was playing football. My hair was cut. I had dreads at the time. My hair was cut. And I woke up, I'm calling everybody, "Mom, you know, I'm gonna play ball again. You know, I'm gonna play ball." And I went and bought some football cleats. I wrote me a letter to the coach. And people, and I'll never forget, I went in Hibbs. I said, "Ma'am, I need some football cleats." She's like, "Why?" I said, "I'm going to play football."
By 2011, Alexander had enrolled in classes at UAB, and he was still determined to be part of a football team. Although head coach Garrick McGee had some reservations, he decided to give Alexander a chance.
He said, "Man, for somebody to have as much as faith and heart like you have," he said, "I want you a part of this team."
He did put Tim through the ringer just to see if he really wanted to be here, if he was serious about it, or if he just wanted to run out between the band on game day. And I think Tim proved himself, and you know, he's been around now and he's a fixture on the team.
Word of the day is just fight, so you just got to keep fighting because tomorrow ain't promised to nobody.
This is Alexander's second year working out with UAB's football team. And before the start of this season, his spot on the team became official.
To see your name on the locker, with your jersey, with your bag, with your shoes, you like, whoa.
He put in hours of sweat and blood and tears, and that was the first time he really realized that he was a true part of the team once he had that jersey in the locker.
Although Alexander doesn't always travel with the team, whenever the Blazers are at Legion Field, he's suited up, playing his part.
No stress, just relax. Proud of you, all right?
His will to do all these things, I'm in awe about it because personally, I don't know if I would do that. It's really a true testament to like what you can do if you set your mind to it.
I just get excited and I say, that's my son, and they say, well, who do you have out here? He's right there, number 87, that's my son.
Some guys may take it for granted, like, I'm on the team, you know, I'm just happy to be on the roster. For me, I'm like, Tim, you in a wheelchair and you on a football team. I know the dream is only gonna continue to get better and better.